Alright, well, kind of feel a little retarded. I had forgot to actually change my settings for my recording, which obviously I use Bandicam. Some point I actually will get the paid version, but I mean, I had the paid version at some point, but for some reason it doesn't let you get it on multiple computers. Um, but yeah, one thing that was kind of a little dumb on my part was, yeah, I had forgot to change the settings on what it records in. So it was stretching the RuneScape client. It was stretching the image that it was showing. So because of it stretching it, it looked terrible. Like, it honestly looked worse than 240p on YouTube. It looked terrible. So I sadly went ahead and just deleted it. Now, if you remember me talking about that, I was wanting to do basically an IronMan series, which is pretty explanatory on what it's about. It's basically, in a sense, like if you were playing RuneScape as a single player game, with a little bit of exceptions, especially if you're playing on a private server. A lot of things are easier, so trying to make things harder is a little bit more enjoyable. Makes it more feel kind of like you're playing actual RuneScape, just with faster experience rates, basically, if you think of it like that. Basically, like in RuneScape, there is things that you're able to buy from stores that, you know, normally you'd have to do a quest for. For instance, like a dragon scimitar. Normally you can just do Monkey Madness, and you're able to buy it from the store, and, you don't have to buy it from a player. Well, on here, obviously, there is no quest to do that, so I'm actually doing it to where I actually have to get it as a drop. Um, and yeah, I had actually recorded about 20-30 minutes of me doing stuff on there, and I played on it for about an hour and 30 minutes, and yeah, it looked all like garbage because I didn't pay attention and go and look at it to see what it looked like. So you might think like, oh, well, you just went and bought that stuff, whatever. If you want to think that, go ahead, be my guest. I obviously did not. I put time into making a good video of it, and of course, screwed it up. But in the future, that shouldn't happen. They should look proper and not look like garbage. So, I will go ahead and switch over to my IronMan account, and yeah, we will see that you will be able to kind of tell that I didn't just buy my stuff, or at least I would hope so. Anyway, so yeah. All right, so this is my account for doing an Ironman challenge, or the Ironman challenge. Um, these are what I got my skills to. Now, basically a rundown of what I had done was the first thing I did was I went to the tutorial island place, or whatever you want to call it. I think it's like the help center is what it's kind of called. I don't even know. But basically, I started there. I started doing some mining there. I got most of my mining and smithing was done there. Then I did a Slayer task. I got giant spiders, did those in Lumbridge, and then I got another Slayer task and got Moss Giants, which was perfect. Obviously I did an easy task, got giant spiders, a medium task, got Moss Giants, which is perfect because Moss Giants is what I got the Helm of Nez, the Rune Plate Body, Rune Plate Legs, and then I even got an extra Nez Helm and a Plate Skirt. Now, through me mining and smithing, of course, I made some arrow tips, so I have some stuff for fletching and use those for range. I got some gems from mining, use those for crafting. Could even turn them into bolts. I don't know if you can actually make enchanted bolts from opal. I don't even know, honestly. But you know, had this from the starting food, which I guess should be actually up there. I'm trying to keep it to where basically, you know, like this is all the stuff I got from starting out. Like this is, you know, what you get when you start an account. You know, some things I had dropped, whatever, but I guess I can even just drop that too. I don't need it. But I mean, yeah. So, you know, I just basically, you know, through mining and smithing, made the stuff that I thought that I would probably need in the future, especially, you know, like axes and stuff. And, you know, the money that I spent was only on pickaxes because, like I've said, you know, I'm only going to be buying things from the store that you basically can't get any other way. Not necessarily, though. Not necessarily. Now, you know, in RuneScape itself, you are able to make a pickaxe. Now, I want to say you have to do a quest. I could be wrong, but I think you have to actually do a quest to make a pickaxe. I don't really remember. I didn't really do quests that much, so I honestly can't remember. But, let's see. You know, things like, obviously, you know, anti-dragon shield. I don't really think you can get that from a drop. I mean, if you can, so be it. I'm sure it's probably like from a dragon or something, but yeah. So, you know, like things like axes though, like those you can make. So those I have to make, which, you know, so if I want a rune hatchet, I have to make it. You know, like a hammer, of course, you know, you can get that as a drop, but it's, you know, it's too retarded to get that as a drop. So, you know, like the basic items, like fishing items and stuff. You know, like you know, there's no reason to have to actually, you know, like find somehow a way of getting it. You know, basically just buying it. To me, feels fair. You know, you can do it in the actual game itself. So, you know, some of the things in this though, you can buy from the shop in RuneScape, but if it is a drop that, you know, isn't from something like completely retarded, you know, like, oh, you need a hammer? Yeah, you gotta go kill like a boss to go get it. Like, no. I mean, I think you can get a hammer from like a hobgoblin or something on here, but I wasn't even gonna deal with it. I feel it's fair enough to buy some of these a little bit more like basic items that you only really need, you know, one of, and it'll help you do a lot of other things, you know. I guess it could be a little bit unfair if you kind of think about it, but then again, like I said, you know, if you can buy it in the actual game, and it's something that's, you know, that dead simple, I feel like it's fair enough to be able to buy it from the store. So, but let's see what else. Oh yeah, before I went to go do the well, I did like a few Moss Giants, but then I went to Hill Giants because Hill Giants drop full rune. They drop dragon scimitars and stuff, and I didn't get anything. I had a full inventory of bones from them. All I got was I think an amulet of strength, which is like a rare drop, and I was like, nope, I'm out. So I left there. I went back to my Moss Giant. She said, screw it. I already had like, I think 75 in all stats or something. Went back to my Moss Giants, which I think I had. I think my task was to kill like 29, I want to say. I killed like 7 or 8 before I finally left. Then went to Hill Giants, then went back, killed them all. Was able to get, you know, the armor I have basically, you know, like the kite shield here and the mithril scimitar. Obviously made those. Was really hoping for a dragon scimitar, but that is a really rare drop. It's like 1 out of 100 to get that as a drop, so it would probably take a little bit to get that. But yeah, sadly, I didn't think that, you know, it would get messed up as a recording because of me not changing my recording settings and whatnot. So the next episode will actually be me playing and not just doing like basically an update kind of thing. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this though. Kind of sad that I couldn't actually make the full video, but oh well. But yeah, if you want to feel free to go ahead and add me, you can. But until then, see you in the next one.